I'm going to show you guys this cute ass little cake because, one, I love cake. And
yeah. It's our 1 year anniversary.
Isn't that the cutest? So this is going to be our dessert.
Not that we need to eat any more cake, but here we are.
It's fine.
And this is the stuff for our lettuce wraps.
Lettuce wraps.
So we're probably going to be grubbing while we make this video. It's going to make you guys hungry.
Yes.
This smells like burnt hair. You know when you like... You know? It does, right? It's like when you're like curling your hair and you burn it or something.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you mean. I didn't bring anything to like serve us. Oops.
What do you mean?
Like we're just gonna.
You didn't bring a server?
Just kidding. Just have to scrape it off like before.
Here.
Whatchamacallit. So.
Oh yeah. So let us just serve our little meals, and then we will get to talking about how we met.
Yes.
You know, because that's what you guys wanted to hear. That's what you guys wanted to... Little nosy ass just want to know how we met, huh?
Most of our close friends,
I don't even think we've really, like, told people, like, our actual, like...
Story,
you know?
Yeah, no, unless, like, some people are, like, close to us and, like, been around.
That were there during the time of it.
I feel like a lot of people don't truly know all the deets of it.
Yeah. They're just over here breaking hearts.
And you're not?
No.
Oh, that's cold. I can't wait to get into all this.
We're not gonna... We're gonna do that. Okay. So, I want to say... It was what? October? Okay.
Mid-October.
Okay, so anyways, we met at B-Dubs. We both were serving at B-Dubs. I started working there, I want to say maybe August 2015, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were working. Maybe I'll just go with my side, and then you can tell your side. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so August 2015, I started working there. And then, so I didn't notice her, I probably want to say, till like October. Like October of that year. And then
I only worked a very limited schedule, so...
Yeah, she only worked like 2 days out of the week. And then I worked maybe like 4 or 5 days out of the week. I don't know. But I worked that night. And she only worked... You worked nights too, huh? Oh yeah, she worked nights too. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And so yeah, I don't know how I noticed you though. Like,
was it Mariah?
Oh. I don't remember who said somebody said something to where I kind of like looked at her and I was like, ooh, this girl's kind of hot. And then obviously I didn't know she was into girls. Like I didn't know that until Alex was the one that was like, oh, like Deja's a dyke or something. She said something like that within those lines, you know. Not trying to offend anybody.
I was just gonna say, excuse us if that's offensive.
Like, we're not trying to offend anybody. That's just what was said, and it wasn't used like as like a word to like offend anybody. But anyways, so then I was like, oh, she is into girls, huh? And so I started like noticing her more at work. Maybe a couple shifts. I noticed her because she only worked twice a week, and then I started getting like a little like, oh, this girl's cute. This girl's hot. And then me and my friend at the time, we'd always try to invite her and her friend out. Oh, no, because that was before, huh? That was before, like, we'd invite you guys out.
Mm-hmm.
So then we would just, like, I would always, like, see her, and I'm like, damn, that girl's hot. Like, I just want to get to know her. I just want to talk to her. And so, and then, like, she started coming around, too. Like, and you know when you have, like, a connection with someone and you're just attracted to somebody, and, like, you just literally just stare at each other, and, like, you just know, like, someone's attracted to you or you're attracted to them. And you're just like, yeah, whatever. Anyways, that's how it went down. And, like, I would just see her. And she used to work at the bar. And I used to work in the dining room. So there was, like, a little POS on the side. And then she started using my POS over there. And she never even used that one. So I was like, oh, this girl's into me. I already know. And so, like, And so yeah, like we just started like kind of flirting back and forth, but she had a girlfriend.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. Sorry. But she had a girlfriend at the time. So, but it was one of those things, like, we obviously weren't, like, doing anything, like, there was an attraction, like, but there wasn't anything, like, going on. Like, there was an attraction, and I knew she had a girlfriend, like, and then, so I never, like, really even, like, made a move with her, nothing. And so, yeah, so, and then we started going out to the bars, like, so then me and my friend would be like, yo, we should invite her and her friend. And she was always like, oh, no, I gotta work tomorrow.
I had a day job.
She had a day job, so she'd always, like, leave work and then go straight home to her girlfriend. Terrible days. But, so anyways, like, I kept inviting her out, like, to go out with us, because a group of us, like, when you're a server, like, you live, like a nightlife. Like, you go to work, get off of work, and then go to the bar. Like, that's what a lot of us did. Like, we'd always, like, go to the bar after. And so I'd always invite her, and she never wanted to go. And then, what happened? When did you finally...
One night, I don't remember what night it, like, when, but it was, I mean, we really only, like, talked for maybe, like, a week or two, because...
Yeah, like, it wasn't, like...
Was that before or after Halloween?
That you started coming out with us?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that it was before Halloween. Because I went to Cali for my birthday. So it was like, my birthday's October 9th. So I was out for a couple of days. And then I came back the week of October, like 15-ish or something like that. And then I think we were going to go out downtown, or I don't know what the plan was then. But I think that's when we started, like, inviting her out. And then, she never wanted to go out. And then one day she finally was like, oh, yeah, like, she went, you and, Kat went and bought us shooters one night.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
And so she stayed a little later, and she went and bought us shooters, and we were, like, drinking at work, you know? Probably what we're not supposed to do, but that's what we're doing. And then, so she started kind of, like, coming around, and then, like, okay, like, hanging out with us more, and, like, staying a little later after work. And then one night she decided to come out to the bar with us, right? That's when we went to Denny's.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was
at... That wasn't Brewski's. That was at
Thirsties. It was Thirsties. So we went to Thirsties, which is a bar in Thornton. And then, she came out. We weren't really drinking. Like, me and you weren't really drinking that night. Mm-hmm. Everybody was, like, getting hammered. But I was like, yo, you want to, like, go to Denny's with me? Like, it was, like, right across the street. And she's like, yeah, let's go. And so we went. And then, what happened? You ended up, like, staying with me, like, for a minute, huh?
Well, we stayed in your Jeep first and talked. We left, and, like, remember got in the Jeep and talked because, remember, was like, said that he was like, oh, I seen you guys in the car.
Okay, so there was this chick I was, like, seeing, I guess. If that's what you want to, like, call it. Like, you know, somebody from work, too. But, okay, look, I was single, so I had a couple people, like, that were there, you know, whatever. But, so she came out with the group of friends, like, that we were all with, and then she ended up getting, like, a little upset because she, like, we said we were leaving, like, super early during the night, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We're like, oh, we're leaving, whatever. And so we didn't leave. We just stayed outside in the parking lot. We just, like, talked. Like, we didn't do nothing. We just, like, talked. And then they came out, and they obviously seen us outside in my Jeep, so that was that. But then,
we went to Denny's.
Yeah. So, yeah. We went to go eat, and then he went home.
We stayed at Denny's until, like, 3 fucking o'clock in the morning. And let me tell you, I was, like, struggling.
This one doesn't stay up late. Like, she does not stay up late at all.
Even though I worked a night job, like, I started to be to work by, like, 7 in the morning. So I would leave and be in bed by, like...
From Alpha?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so...
By, like, 11.
So she was, like, pretty tired, but she made the effort to stay out with me and everything, like... But, So we were at Denny's, and then she ended up like leaving. She went home, and then from there I was like, fuck, like I really like this girl, like, and then so I remember one night being like back at my mom's, and like I remember texting her, and I was like, yo, like we need to like either like we need to stop talking, like, or something, like, because I actually really like wanted to like get to know her, like I wanted to date her, right? Like, but she was with somebody, you know. And then I was like, fuck, like, you and your girl could, like, probably, like, just work things out or something, and fuck me, right? And I'm over here, like, liking her, and I already dropped all my hoes for her, and then, so, I didn't.
You did. You didn't? Oh, the liar. She even texted me and told me.
Baby.
You tell me now, 5 years later? Oh, my God.
Well, yeah, you can't leave me now.
She was like, I stopped talking to everybody for you.
I did. Well, I did. Like,
but this was already after Halloween and everything.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what had happened, because what she left out is Halloween.
That's terrible. Okay, so look, to her girlfriend, like at the time, like I knew they were together. Like I understand, like we fucked up for even like flirting with each other, even hanging out when we knew there was an attraction. Like, but I never crossed the line. Like I was like, she's with somebody. Like even though I like her, like, and I had plenty of times to like make a move, like I didn't. Like I didn't make any moves on her or anything because I was like, that's pretty fucked up, you know. Like, but you know, it came down to Halloween night, right? Sure, you want to talk about this? Well, hopefully she doesn't watch this video because, like, I'm sorry. But here we are married, you know? Like, I'm sorry.
Really sorry.
I
feel like a dick. And every time I say this story to anybody, I'm like, I really feel like a dick.
Yeah.
She was a very nice girl. Probably still is a very nice girl, and I'm sorry. Very sorry for that. Sorry. But...
Terrible, dude. You're going to hell for that one. I'm not going to hell. She is. But,
I invited her over because we were having a Halloween party at our house.
So Halloween night. So I invited her out a couple times with me. Like, she didn't go out. She went out with us that one time too. Like,
I think it was only like once or twice I went out.
Yeah, and it wasn't just me and her that went out. Like, it was like a group of servers that went out to the bar. That one time we just so happened to just hang out outside in the parking lot instead of get drunk with everybody. But, so she's like, oh, I'm having a Halloween party. And I was like, all right, cool. She's like, you guys should come through, whatever. So she invited a bunch of the servers. And, I mean, it was a group of friends, you know, like all of us were friends. Like, so I was like, all right, cool. Until my friend was already there. So I was like, yo, like, because I had 2 other Halloween parties that I had gone to that night. And then Ashley, our roommate, she was with me. And I was like, yo, like, it was at the end of the night. Like, everybody was already, like, bouncing. And I was like, do you want to go with me to this, like, Halloween party? And she's like, oh, I guess, whatever. And I was like, come on, dude, just come with me. Like, there's this chick I'm trying to talk to. Like, just come with me. And she's like, all right, cool. So we mob it all the way to fucking Thornton. And, so I hit up my friend. I'm like, hey, is she there? Like, is she, like, well, obviously she's there. It's her house. But I was like, yo, what's she look like? Like, is she looking cute? Like, you know? And he's like, yeah, dude, she looks pretty cute. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna roll through. Because if she doesn't, I don't want to come through. And then,
but of course I did.
She looked alright. And then, so I get there and she's fucking trashed. Like, she's already trashed. And, like, a lot of her friends are already, like, leaving. And, like, so it's just a group of the servers that were coming in. That were already, like, we're all just hanging out. We're all a group of friends. So we're just hanging out. And then she was already trashed. And so we're, like, hanging out, whatever. But then that other chick that I was, like, had a little thing with, she was there. And so it was kind of, like, it was a little awkward because it's, like, she would come sit on me. And then, like, she was already all drunk. So then she'd come, like, near me. And I was like, fuck, like, they're about to start beefing. Like, because that girl's already upset that she's seen us, like, talking outside the bar the other night. And so, Jesus.
So yeah. It sounds pretty bad when
it sounds pretty bad.
Outwards.
But, you know, like, it is what it is. Sometimes, like, when you see something, you go for it, you know?
And after that night... Oh. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, we're not talking about that night? Okay.
Oh, well, no, yeah. I mean, so, yeah, we were, like... hung out all night and stuff. And
yeah, okay, let me tell you, like, this girl was like, I was hanging out with all like a group of friends. Ashley was like fucking knocked out on the couch, like she was out. So it was just like me and my little server like friends, like just hanging out. And then this one comes up. Oh no, like fucked up part. This is fucked up. Like her girl at the time comes to me and she's like, oh hey, whatever, this is my name. Like nice to meet you. And then I was like, oh nice to meet you too, you know, because I had never met her. Like, and then she's like, well I'm going to bed. I was like, going to bed? This one's already drunk. Like don't do that. Like she's drunk. Like fucking trash. Like, you know. And so I was like, all right, good night. Like shit. So we were all just hanging out in the living room. And then this one's like, oh, hey, there's like, or somebody
we were out of alcohol in jail.
Okay, so it stopped recording. So back to what we were saying. Our friend at the time had more alcohol in his car. So we were out of alcohol at her house. So he's like, hey, there's a couple, like, there's some beers in my car. And so this one was like, I'll go get them. And then she's like, hey, come with me. I was like, oh, shit. Okay. And then, yeah, so I was like, I was playing with fire. I knew that. But I wasn't planning on making a move or nothing. And so we went into the car, got the beers. And then this one decided to kiss me. Like, and I was just like, oh, shit. Like, well, she already made the move, you know? And I was like, didn't I, like, stop you for a second or something?
I low-key barely remember that.
Now you don't remember?
No, I remember.
Okay. Just
hold on, listen. I remember walking to the car. The only thing I remember is being in the car and, like, reaching back, because I don't know why we got in the car. Like, one of us was the driver and passenger, but I remember he's like, so like, oh, it's in the back, right? So I remember reaching back and grabbing, the beers. I think it was like Angry Orchard or something. I don't know.
But they were in like a little 6-pack or something.
So I remember reaching back and grabbing it. I know we kissed. I just don't really remember all of that. And then I don't remember walking back. No, I don't remember walking back. But then I remember being at the door, and I was Minnie Mouse, and I had a black nose. And I remember looking at her when we got to the front door, and she had black like on her face somewhere, and I was like, holy shit! So then it like clicked, and I was like, we kissed in the car.
Yeah, so it wasn't like nothing super crazy, but like we kissed. And then so we're walking back into the apartment and she see my face and she like wiped it, cleaned it, whatever. And then so we went inside and so we were just still hanging out. It was like still the group of us like hanging out. And then she went to the bathroom and then one of our other friends like went in there with her. And then she busts the door open. She's like, Audrey, like, get in here. Like, get in here. I was like, what the fuck now? Like, fuck. Like, not a good idea. Not a good idea.
This is what I don't remember. I don't remember anything.
Because the bathroom was literally right across the room where her fucking girlfriend was at. And I was like, that's not a good idea. Like, I don't. And she's like, dude, get in here. Like, I was like, what? What did I do now? Like, you know, because she sounded like I was in trouble. So I was like, fuck. And so I go in there, and there's this one just fucking trying to kiss me, and I was like, oh, God. Like, you know, so we were like, we kissed and shit, but, like, we kissed. And then, yeah, it's pretty terrible. Sorry. Really sorry. But, yeah, so that was that, and then I was like, yo, I gotta bounce. Like, everybody was already leaving. I wasn't gonna fucking stay there. And so, like, all of us were, like, getting ready to head out. And so I left or whatever, and then you text me, I think, that same night, didn't you? I think you texted me that same night. I don't remember what you said. And then I was like, shit. But then after that, like, so that was for Halloween night. And then her and her girlfriend ended up breaking up maybe a couple of days later or something.
Yeah, I kind of knew at that point that I really had an attraction for Audrey. Like, I really liked her. And it was just more, that's just more what I wanted. And I knew I couldn't do that to my girlfriend at the time. So we, you know, she can obviously tell something was different with me. And I wasn't gonna hide it. And, you know, so I was like, yeah, you know, let's maybe we're better as friends, whatever the case, whatever was said. So we broke up, and that was at the beginning of November, a couple days in. So she, of course, moved out. And probably within a few days, me and her still talked. Obviously we're still talking. So a few days later, so she moved out, right? And I was kind of like stuck paying my apartment by myself. And so she texted me one day.
Okay, so my thing was, I know this is like pretty bad, but like we'd go out every night after like working and go drink. And then I was working all the way in Thornton, and then I was staying like in Aurora. So it's like that's a pretty long drive, and I like not that you guys should be drinking and driving, but there was a couple nights where I ended up coming home, and I would be pretty like, I'd be drinking, And so I was like, I can't be doing this shit. So I was like, yo, well, and then like winter time was coming, and it was gonna start snowing and stuff. So I was like, well, how about this? Because she said, because remember you're like, oh, like that they had told you like for 3 more months or something, then you could upgrade. So like a 2-bedroom or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, like, how about this? Like I'll move in with you, help you pay, like 3 months. Like we'll just scope it out for 3 months, see how it goes. Like I could stay in the living room. Like we don't have to be a thing, Like we could be whatever, but like I could like help you out for 3 months, And after that, like you can find a roommate. If it doesn't work out, you can find a roommate, and I'll bounce, And then so she's like, all right, cool. Like it was kind of weird, but like we did it, and it worked out.
That was like a few days. I think she moved in. Hold on, I have my pictures up to go off of dates.
She takes notes of everything.
November 7th, I think, was one of the first nights we. So me and her had already broken up by the 7th because you came over on the 7th and stayed the night.
Oh my God, Deja.
And
that's the day you guys broke up? I came and spent the night?
No, I said we broke up a few days before that.
Oh, I thought you said you guys broke up on the 7th and then I came and spent the night. I was like,
no,
wow.
No, I said...
I did not know that.
I said this was the 7th you spent the night, so me and her had already broken up because...
That's pretty terrible, but here we are.
And then I think you moved in a couple days later because this is when... Do you remember this day? This was when we went out with Alex and Jared, and they came over, and we didn't tell them that she had moved in, but they were like, why is all of Audrey's stuff here? Why is all his dog here?
So I remember the night that I was like, all right, well, so the friend that was like, oh, hey, like for me to go to the bathroom, she's actually the one that came and helped me, like, move, but I didn't tell anybody that I was moving in with her. I was just like, yo, I need to move out, like. So she's like, okay, so she came with me and like helped me like stuff the shit out of my old little Jeep, and then but I didn't tell her, and then I just dropped her off at her friend's, and then I just went and like unpacked over there, and I brought my little dobes. I brought my little fucking laundry, like everything. I brought all my my room because that's all I had on my mom's was my room. So I was like, here we are, and yeah, like.
So that was like. Well, that was the 14th, so it was within those 2 days, like, within, like, the 10th, probably the 12th, 13th, 14th-ish, because the 14th is when we went out, and they actually came to the apartment to, like, pregame with us.
But we didn't have anything, because her girl, like, she took her couch.
Because she's the one who brought the couches.
Yeah, so she took her couch, so there was nothing at the fucking apartment. There was, like, no living room area to sit. So then our friends we were just, like, all sitting on the floor, drinking, and that's the night Alex stayed home.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then she was all cold up. Yeah,
yes,
so I brought Dobie in, like, his little blanket and stuff, and, like, a little towel I had for him, where he would lay. So we all got trashed, like, but then in the morning, I look out the room, and, like, Alex was, laying outside, in the, like, living room with nothing, like, no furniture, like, and when you spend the night at your friends and you drink and they don't give you a blanket and, like, you just find whatever you can to cover yourself. She had, like, Dobie's little, like, towel in, like, a little box or something, like, just covering herself up. It was so sad.
That's a forever joke between us and Alex, because every time we see something on Facebook, it's like, oh, when like people show themselves covered up with a fucking rug or with a curtain or something,
a fucking plate. That was that night.
Mm-hmm.
We were so sorry. We were all drunk, like, because we went to bed before like our friends went to bed. So we were trashed, like, so we went and passed out, and they kept drinking. So obviously we didn't like, oh hey, here's some blankets and some pillows. Like, I don't even think there was any blankets and pillows, huh?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so sorry,
we had
Alex.
like what we had on the bed, and that was it. But
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But so that's kind of how we met. Like, it was all really like fast. It was all really fast, and
very fast. We were moved in less than a month.
It's pretty terrible, but yeah, it's true.
She asked me to officially be her girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Obviously December 6th.
I was like, when was that? Just kidding. 5 years ago.
Within like a little over a month of us officially meeting.
Yeah, cause I was like, this one's gotta be mine. Like we just like clicked so well, and it was just fun. Like, we had fun together. Like, she's funny. Like, if you get to know her, she's pretty funny. Like, she's kind of awkward, but like she's kind of funny. Like,
I'm awkward as fuck if you don't know me. If I'm shy, I'm really a shy person.
Yeah, she is.
Unless I'm like really truly your friend.
Wow. That's low blows for everybody that doesn't like. Wow.
No, it's not necessarily. Oh, maybe not necessarily like I'm your friend, but like that I'm fully comfortable around you, because.
Yeah, she's funny though. Like, she says pretty funny shit sometimes. She really do.
Yeah, and then, I mean, that was it. She was obviously already moved in, and then.
Oh, remember when we went and bought a couch?
Oh.
So that's how my mom, like, cause like obviously my mom knows I'm gay, but she didn't know that we were dating, or like that I was moving in with her, like living like in the same room and stuff. So I was just like, oh mom, I'm helping out this friend, like, and the old roommate of hers took the couch. That's all we said. But then, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy you a couch. We don't need her couch. I'm gonna buy you a couch. So that we went and picked out a couch. But then we're like, fuck, we don't have anywhere, like, anything to take this couch in. Like, so I was like, hey mom, like, dad, can you guys, help us out? And like, cause my dad has all kinds of pickup trucks. So
they drove all the way from Aurora to Thornton
to pick up the couch for us at the warehouse. And then I went to like hug her, like, once we were getting our like couch, like,
because we were so excited, it's our first little couch.
Yeah. It was the first thing we bought together, a couch. It was a fucking sick ass, comfy ass couch.
It was.
And then we ended up selling it once we got our condo. We sold it for like $300, huh? It was like it was so comfy. I wish I still had that.
Yeah, that was a nice couch.
It was comfy as shit. It was really comfy. But anyways, so my mom was like, why did you hug her? And I was like, because we're just happy, we just bought a couch. And so my mom's like trying to help me pick out trying to get me to like get a comfy couch, since I was going to be sleeping on the couch. And, but you went over to my mom's, I brought her over to my mom's house, like, when was it?
Shortly after that.
Yeah, my roommate. I was like, oh, it's my roommate. And so my mom's like hooking us up with food and stuff. And then like, we ended up drinking that night, because all my friends were over. Because it was for what, like...
No, it wasn't that night. We just did dinner that night, and then we left, and then we came back. That was... I'll show you the dates. Because it was for the fight.
That night.
This night,
night, when was that?
November 21st.
Oh.
21st.
So there was a couple times where I brought her over to my mom's, and like my mom would like cook and stuff, so then she'd send us like with a Tupperware full of food, and like we were like pretty broke, huh? We were pretty broke. I'm like, fuck, I bought a couch, now we got rent, this and that, like, so we were pretty on the broke side. And then, so my mom would like make us like little Tupperware and like send us like home with like Tupperware. Good looking out to my mom. Mm-hmm. Kept us fed a couple nights.
A lot of nights.
Yeah.
We were struggling a bit there with our rent, and I mean, I had 2 jobs at the time. She was working full time.
Yeah,
picking up extra
like
shifts.
doubles and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like, and we were like barely like cutting by, like, but you know, like, it's one of those things that like I always think of all the like little hard times we had so like sudden, like since the beginning, like we started like struggling since the beginning kind of, and so it's like I feel like that brought us closer, like, because we have struggled together even like in these 5 years. Obviously, like we've came across like struggles and stuff, but then it's like we make it through. We make it through every single time. Like, we're pretty blessed. You know. So yeah, but I think that's pretty much.
That's the story.
That's the story of how we met. You know.
Yep, and now here we are. So thankfully it all worked out, and
it all worked out. You know, it wasn't like I don't feel as bad knowing that it wasn't just a fling. That like that she had a girlfriend and like we just fucked around and then it didn't like I didn't want nothing or like nothing like that. Like, so it's, you know, like it is a little fucked up like that she was with somebody, but the second I saw her, I was like, it's like the second I saw her, like I was so like drawn to her. Like, I don't know if it was because like I ended up like finding out that she had a girl, so I was like, oh, I can't get her. So I don't know if it was that, but it was just like I'd see her, I'm like, damn, I just want to get to know her. I just want to talk to her. Like, I just want to know what she's about. Like,
it was a mutual
I like
thing.
her. She about it.
I remember the way I noticed her was Mariah. Our friend Mariah was like, ooh, look, that girl's cute.
I ain't even lying.
I was in a bar and I seen her over into the dining room and I was like, she just caught my eye at that point. I was like, she is.
With this bootylicious bubble gum.
She is. And then so like how she said, I mean, I was like, God, please be working tonight. Because I only work Tuesday and Thursdays. Every once in a while I pick up a Friday night shift. But rarely. So, I mean, I only work twice a week. And I think, I don't remember.
I get to eat now while you tell your story.
How early that was. But, yeah, I would see her at her POS. And so I'd go over there.
Creeping.
And get my drinks at that one. Or ring in orders at that one. And, like, yeah, it was very
She would feed me oranges in my mouth.
That was you. You said to me, thank you. But, yeah, and so that was pretty much it with the whole work side. The way that we, so there was a few nights and they were like, come out, and I said no, of course, and then there was one night, Audrey messaged me and my friend Kat on Facebook and was like, hey, do you guys want to come paintballing with me and some friends? I don't even remember if she said friends or friend, whatever. But
okay, I'm sorry. So, there was this girl I was kind of talking to at the time. She was cool. She's cool. But, so at the time, like, she was like, hey, I want to take you paintballing. And I was like, oh, alright, tight. Obviously, like, she wanted, you know, it was like a date thing. But I was into this one, so I was like, hey, you guys should come paintballing with us. Like, so I am so glad, like, I'm so glad she didn't, because imagine that would have been fucking awkward, you know, like,
and
stupid.
For me, because I'm not, like, if I feel awkward or weird or out of place, I'm like, let me get out of here, because, like I said, I'm a very awkward person. I'm not one to be like, hey, like, let me just, like, be all involved and all up in this. Like, no, I'm very, like, if I don't feel, I'll just, like, step away. So, but she, in the message, sent me the phone number and was like, oh, text me, like, you guys
so I was like, yo, you guys should come paintballing with me. Like, I'm going tonight at whatever time, this, and that. Here's my number. You should text me. But it wasn't just to her. Like, it wasn't just to her.
No,
it was to her and her friend.
It was to me and Kat, yeah.
But her friend didn't text me. She did. You did.
Well, right. I know that was the point. Because she told me, like, oh, yeah, like, I have extra gear for paintballing that you can borrow.
Yeah, because my brothers like paintballing. And paintballing's fun as fuck. My brothers and my dad, and, like, we all have some, like, gear, so I was like, I got gear for everybody, come on.
I was like, okay, but yeah, low-key I didn't want to go, because
she still doesn't even want to go paintballing with me. But, so, with this girl, like, the paintballing place was closed, so we ended up going to Dave & Buster's and had, like, a date. Like, it was fun. She was a fun girl. She was nice. Stop it. She was a nice girl. She was a nice gal.
Anyways, so she gave me her number, and that's when we started texting. And that was before Halloween. That was before all of that because we were talking like very often, and that's when I was like, invite me. That I was like, oh, like come to my Halloween.
That was before
party.
Halloween, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The paintballing was before Halloween.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Well, I think that's it.
Yeah. I think, yeah. So here we are 5 years later, you know.
Celebrating our 5-year/1 year anniversary.
Yeah. Here we are. And it's going pretty well. I think it's going pretty well. You know.
It's great.
Yeah.
Everyone warned us of marriage.
Yeah.
Here we are, bitches.
Don't.
Sorry.
Again, but here we are. So she was just being rude. But, so yeah, so that's kind of how we met. That's pretty much our little love story. Is that even a cool story? I want to watch these videos and see if it's a cool story.
I think it's pretty cool.
Because, like, when we... I'm sure you do. But, like, when we sit down and, like, talk about it, it's, like, so cool. Now it's, like, you know?
I mean...
Those lids are in there.
Oh, that's about to see this right here.
But, yeah. I just want to keep talking to you guys.
We do plan to, like, fully make this, like, a channel. Like, we do want to, like, vlog often. And
Is it a vlog or blog?
Vlog.
Vlog. What are you saying?
VLOG.
BLOG.
There's someone...
At our door. Did you put the battery back?
No. Oh.
Oh.
Someone stole somebody's packages. Thankfully, I pulled ours from the porch just a little bit ago.
Yeah, my mom ordered us a juicer because my dad was sick like 2 weeks ago or something, like 2-3 weeks ago. You're gonna cut the cake already? What the hell?
Eat your food.
Well, I haven't had time to eat. I've been
Why not?
chit-chatting over here.
I was chit-chatting.
No, you weren't. I was giving my side of the story, and then you ate.
And I started to give my side of the story.
You didn't give no side. You just kept with my story. You just said, "Oh, and to add to that, I thought she was cute," and yeah, that was it.
I was keeping going, and you just like, "Oh, no, keep going."
This is how we fight. This is literally what our like. Wow, no.
I guess I don't get no cake right now.
You get some cake later. Oh.
Cake.
Aw.
But.
What are we budding about?
I was talking, and you interrupted me because I was saying how we want to keep vlogging and make this a thing. So we'll probably we'll probably have videos that we just upload. Maybe like, oh, this is why we do this, or this is why we do that. But we'll probably do more of like on Instagram, ask questions of like, would you rather see this or would you rather see this type of video? Just to kind of get like a feel of what people like to see and what people want to see. I feel like we're really interesting people, and so maybe people want to know things about us. I don't know. So, and that's what
we're kind of cool. We're kind of funny. We're kind of cool. We're just people, I guess.
Just people. Just here living our life. This year has been kind of weird for us, but we normally travel a lot. I guess we'll do another video though, like of an introduction of like who we are and what we love to do and like that type of stuff. On another video.
Okay.
Why am I in that face?
What face?
You're looking at me like I'm wrong.
Because you probably are. What do you mean?
Oh my.
Do we have to tell them what we like? Do we have to tell them what we do?
I don't know. Maybe our followers want to know who we are and what we like.
What if we get creepy followers and then they know all about us? And they come and kill us.
Never mind. We won't.
Yeah, we watch too much, like, serial killer shit. Like, Deej, I get too paranoid.
Okay. Teresita.
So we started watching, what is it called?
Patrona.
Queen of the South. And it's, like, pretty corny. Like, it's pretty cheesy. Like, their acting is pretty cheesy, but, like, the show's pretty cool. Like, we watched the whole shit, like... Well, it's because I was super hooked on Dexter. If you guys haven't watched Dexter, you guys should watch Dexter.
I'm cutting the cake.
Why? Because I'm not done talking? I talk too much?
I'm just ready for some
my
cake.
wife is ready to cut this video, so...
No, we can still talk while I eat cake. It's fine. Talk about Dexter and Teresita.
Teresita. Anyways, so Dexter's a good show. You guys should watch it. And then I was left with like nothing after it was over. So I was like, what the fuck? So I went on Netflix trying to look for something else to watch. So, you know.
What?
Whoa! You almost stabbed me with your fork.
How? My fork is on the way
I
over.
thought it was another hand. Anyways, we're pretty fucking high right now, so.
I don't even smoke.
Just kidding, we don't smoke.
Look how cute this little
Let me
baby
see.
cake is.
Whoa, it's little.
Oh my god, look how fucking cute.
I don't think it's like focusing on it.
So cute. Oh,
Like, I'm not baby that cake.
this is so cute.
Is it good?
It's delicious.
I should have got a chocolate one.
Mm.
She doesn't like chocolate. She's fucking weird.
We were talking about Queen of the South.
You're the queen of myself. We're pretty inappropriate. This one is. She's pretty inappropriate. Like, we be talking and she be saying some fucking dirty shit.
Don't even.
We probably should be cussing in case people watch this, huh? Is that a thing? Do people cuss on videos?
Mm-hmm.
What if we get like flagged for cussing? Well, anyways, can you guys just like subscribe to our channel and like and like leave comments and stuff and like just make
We're
us
really cool. We'll have a lot of videos coming out. We are now at like probably like a 50-minute video, so this will be like edited
No,
down.
we're gonna edit the show. We're not gonna put everything in there, but yeah. So we have like about like 1 million subscribers. You know, we're pretty popular. We're pretty famous nowadays. Is that cake good?
Delicious.
No. I still want to eat. Alright guys, we gotta cut this video. Because I'm ready to grub. This one, look at this. No cake, no food. My food's all here. I didn't even get into my lettuce wraps. But this one got into my lettuce.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed our very first video of how we met. Very soon, more videos will be coming.
Very soon, we will be very famous. So make sure to subscribe.
Subscribe early.
How does this YouTube stuff work? If you guys have YouTube channels, like, throw us some hints, yeah? Throw us some hints. Hook us up. What are you doing?
Ending the video.
Oh, I was like, why are you showing your teeth, girl? Stop.
Go on.
Sit your ass down.
Stop.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. Go ahead, end it. End it. End it. Alright, peace out, guys. Thank you for watching us. Say bye, Dash.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Friends.
Peace and love.